Hellbound Hellraiser 2 from New World Pictures. Released December 23rd, 1988. Starring Claire Higgins and Ashley Lawrence. Written by Tony Atkins. Produced by Clive Barker and Christopher Webster. And directed by Tony Randall, who has also done other interesting horror flicks like Ticks, Amityville It's About Time. Also, I think he did Hellraiser 3, but we'll get to that in the future. And the budget was never released on about how much this would one cost to make, but usually it's around like 3 to 5 million for like higher up ones. So I'm saying it was probably around $3 million they had, but it made over 12.1 million at the box office, which is pretty decent. Sorry, it's pretty decent at the time. So yeah, but Hellbound Hellraiser 2, basically you follow um uh the daughter of the first one is in an insane asylum because no one believes her story from the first one. And an evil doctor finds the puzzle box and has been doing research on it and has basically um, tries to summon um, uh, the mother who was in hell now in the hell dimension from the first film. He tries to bring her back. So basically, he gets mentally insane. Some girl who has like mental problems and stuff was really good at puzzles to solve all of the puzzle blocks to open it, and basically gets one of the crazier insane guys who's like one of those ones that always sees like bugs in his arms and stuff, carve himself out on the mattress from the first movie where the evil mother from the first one comes back through to the mortal realm and yeah, reincarnates herself, and he helps her out, and then tries to um get back to hell to help her out. It's a little confusing, the second story, but it is an interesting one. It's a really cool way how they took it because the daughter of the first one has to go in and save the girl who opened the puzzle box because she's not actually the one that was supposed to go. The Cenobites even know that, and then they try to bring the doctor, make him into one. Um, yeah, this film is extremely violent. There's barely any story to this, but it's such a fun ride, and the makeup effects are even better than the first one. It is very dark and creepy, especially if you're like a young teenager or young kid. But as an adult, it is a fun ride. There's tons of great makeup effects. It's very gory too, but and very violent. So, yeah, overall, though, I don't really have very many complaints about this. The acting was good, cinematography was pretty nice, and they did pretty well um, for the budget they had and the little time frame they had to shoot it and stuff. It was pretty well constructed for the most part. I think the ending could have used a little work, but that and some of the CG like lighting type effects are a little cheesy now. But other than that, it's still a pretty decent film. This is how a sequel should be made. Not all the half-assed junk that comes out nowadays and stuff. This is a properly written, constructed sequel to carry on the story, and they even try to tell you some history of the Cenobites, try to make them more human and stuff, more relatable, which is pretty cool in that aspect. Overall, I think Hellbound, Hellraiser 2 is superior up with the first one. So I think the first two films are both equally good, which is rare to find in film franchises nowadays. So yeah, but Hellraiser 2 is definitely another must see. They're good to watch back to back and stuff. So if you haven't seen it, trailer's linked down below. And I'm giving this 5 out of 5, by the way. So yeah, but the trailer's always linked down below. So definitely check that out. If you've seen the first one and you liked the first one, you'll most likely like the second one. I think it was pretty well done, and obviously it must have been pretty well done because there's about like 8 more sequels that came out. So I'll get to those sometime in the future. Let me know if you want them sooner than later down in the comments. But yeah, Hellbound Hellraiser 2 was just a fun ride. Not much to complain about. It's a lot like the first one though. But a better, more constructed story, I think. Um, just without the love angle. But yeah, so definitely check it out. Yeah, also make sure you check out my Instagram as well. It's linked down below too. I post clips of films I'm going to review in my story. Films I'm going to review in the future on my story with the title of the film, hitting the hashtag somewhere in the video clips. Or just go see if you're interested in what I'm watching. Check out my story, figure out what it is. I do that for fun. So yeah, but also like this video, share it if you really want to. Comment down below if there's any other films that you want to hear my opinions on. Any films at all, comment those down below too. Also, let me know what you thought of Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Did you love it as much as I did? Do you absolutely hate the sequel? I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, like make sure you subscribe because you never know what the hell I'm going to talk about next. Especially since I'm probably not going to do the other sequels right away. So yeah, but we'll see, I guess, in the future what I'm going to talk about next. So make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review.